Hello, welcome to episode 10. I think it is double digits, finally, after a year. I have just been a bit busy bee. I went end raiding and got a bunch of more shulker boxes because we were in desperate need. But then we also went down to a trial chamber. It's a long way that way. We went and we got a bunch of stuff. Namely, a breeze head and a heavy core. That's to stay nice safe. We also got some more a silverfish head, which I don't know if we've got or not. Got a bunch of armor trims and a bunch of fancy stuff that I need to sort through. Sadly, the one I went to was already raided by, I'm pretty sure, Flap and Magno. So, didn't get much out of the chests, but I did get a bunch of extra keys that we can decorate with. But yeah, we already have one of these, so they can go in the shop, and I guess we could probably just put the breeze right here. Oh no! Good. The breeze is now in. No, my lord. Get a hole in his boot. Be still missing a witch, which is not very nice because I just put my own head there. I apparently can't climb the ladder, so apparently. There we go. Just want to put frog lights and some. I could put frog lights in there actually, but can't do that now. We're looking out of all the lights, the torches around. And then through the whole thing again. Actually, we can't. This is just stay torchlit. Unless I put them on the floor. We'll figure out the downstairs later. We are still missing a plain old zombie villager, a zombie fisherman, a zombie weaponsmith, toolsmith, mason, cartographer, and a butcher. And also just enough evil mobs to go all the way down the hallway. In general, probably shouldn't have made it long. This guest. Oh, that reminds me, in the next update we are doing, we're going to get the happy guest, which I will have to murder. I already feel bad enough for killing that one gas that's stuck on the wall. But that will not stop me from collecting every head in the game. I think I'm probably the one person on the server with the most extensive head collection of one of a kind. Which is odd to say this. We still need all the sheep. Still need a bunch of the cats. Still need the 2 llamas. We have all the humans. We finally got the iron golem there too, which looks very fancy. Well, we need a demon head and overhead, which I don't think we're getting anytime soon at this point. Also, we need a Sipster head, so next time Salsa Sipster comes on, we can get that head. But we have all like the main players at the top. And the people who actually come online. I went the wrong one. It's Combat Magna. That's a lot of heads. Jesus. That's where my spare heads go. And I can't bother to move yet. But with this heavy core and your breeze rods, I think I can make a mace. We can. Which would again complete my weapon arsenal because I have a crossbow, a bow, a sword, and a bunch of other things. This would complete. But do I want to waste a heavy? I do. I got the Vanilla Tweaks texture pack on, which I use for a lot of things. That's why mine is 3D, not flat. Because I hate the flat texture. This is the vanilla. It just looks funky, so I prefer the good old bonky looking stick. I'm gonna sit quickly. As you can see, I'm not lying. We went in and got the achievements. Also, I can give myself back the Monster Slayer achievement where you slay every single mob in the game, because I did it with the breeze. That's now just chilling in there. That needs a grander entrance. I need to work on that. But I'm thinking somewhere in the Mushroom Village, when we eventually start getting to it after we've built up a little bit more, I'll show that in a second. There should be like a forge somewhere. And on display front and center. Maybe we can have this on an item frame. Like Thor's hammer. To make sure it looks okay with the thing. Anyhow, back to this village. We'll start with this one, the newest building. Doesn't look like it though. I decided to put an abandoned building in. Upstairs is empty still need to decorate. It's got an awesome view of that from last episode. Down here, one of the doors had fell off, and it's got a few little cracks and stuff. Still need to decorate the inside, as I just said. But, you know, abandoned houses are cool. Over here we have a bookstore. Oh, hello. Got a nice fluffy rug, got a fireplace, magic fireplace, bunch of books, and these ones are the ones you can pull out. And eventually I will replace these like lost storytime books. But for now, that's that. Up here is where that person's family would live. Eventually when I made the village's free roam, my area is safe. But this honestly reminds me a lot of the slums in Star's area, or I forgot the name. Don't call the slums. It's called the Shantytown. That's what it is. This one is still yet to be decorated. I still need to come up with a store for that one. Maybe a little later this episode actually. Who knows? But I feel like having this area blocked off and having this be like the storefront, and then have all this be like where the merch is. Kind of fun. And downstairs where they live. This is where they live here. It's very planty because we have a nice little plant store. Got like a nice rack in the middle with a bunch of plants on it. We've got this over here. We've got just a bunch of plants everywhere pretty much. And also a lily pad on the table, which is nice. Also cartography tables and composters. Those will not be used. We'll take this out when they're... But I just use it for the decor in this corner. But we won't have any cartographers in here. No, thank you. Is there anything else new here? I don't think there is. Oh yeah, I added this. Those two died, apparently. I'll fix those guys in a second. Although I do need your head. Okay, no, I'm sorry. To not do that. Why isn't that loud, obnoxious house? Because that's where my villager breeder is. To my house. It's had a little bit of an upgrade. It's where we have a cute little flower pit, a nice weird flower pit that goes into here with all my books from my fellow residents on the server. Vlad, Moss, Damon, Flap, Ziggy, V, Juniper, Doug, over and Magno, and then we have my potion, diary, and spellbook there. There is one of these missing. God, you're loud. Yes, I was getting to you. Oh yeah, it's there. This is my weird alien book where we got the first or third episode. I can't remember anymore. Being too long. But we also have this little guy under the table. As you can see from my inventory of glass and stuff and just a bunch of stuff. Take my messed out because I think it's cold. Shouldn't have not. That's stupid. But I'm in this cave because we have the glass portal thing that's very dark. And we have this that I've walked up a few times, but I've only gone that way. Because this way, I'm working on something grand. Oh, that's my face. I'm working on something grand. My castle. Oh! witch hunters. I don't have my bow. Stupid. But, I thought I was being chased then. This is my castle. I built the gatehouse a week ago, and I've been working on this tower and then this tower. It is just a front right now, but this entire thing will eventually be a castle and stay flat on it. Although this is quite a big castle for such a tiny mushroom peasant, as I'm only 1.5 blocks tall. That could fit in barrel if I wanted to. That's a yes. But we have this cute little decorating area. I want to put a few weapons strewn around and like maybe a few sort of... The castle's under attack! It's only been built for a day! So the door has multiple hatches. Ow. You're all very obnoxious. You're the leader! Am I? Now. And my door has been skewered. Oh, and my barrels. We move inside where we have a very weird chandelier that will get redone eventually. I made this castle like a year ago. Oh, I've been injected. Lovely. But in here and in here, I'm thinking about maybe including horses. Although I don't think meant to keep them this far in. I think they're probably meant to be in the courtyard. And that's eventually in. So this may change. Probably will. Actually, this entire room will change. Up here we have my throne, because it just kind of makes sense to put it in the main tower. I don't know if this is where the thrones are actually kept. I'm pretty sure meant to be like at the back of the castle to protect the king or queen. But, you know, mine's right here for now. Again, this may just become an empty stairwell. Up here's just pretty empty. I'm thinking about maybe adding a rug or something in here. I was going to put a painting down, but, you know, we can't really fit one of the walls. This tower and this tower are meant to be like the guest room towers. That's there's ladders and down below there's a staircase. So for now this can just be the ominous banner room. And this way, some of my favourite towers. It's my library tower. If we go down to the bottom floor, this is eventually just gonna be a map. With my area in the middle and probably spawn off to the side. Just a bunch of the wild area around it. Which will be nice, because then I can like pretend to plan where all my... I mean, to be fair, my area does also take up a 4x3 map in general. So this is supposed to be an area of my area. But as you can see around, we have a bunch of books. We have a mix of the chiseled ones and the normal bookshelves. But I do have the colourful bookshelves texture pack from the North Weeks because I don't like the sameness of it. So it helps. It also just helps these blend in a little bit more. Also, there's stuff up there. I think. Well, I'm going to put stuff up there, should I say? Sorry, my words aren't wording today. But I think I'm going to put a few things up there, like maybe some skulls, some chests, maybe some bamboo. So it looks like piles of scrolls and stuff up there. So you just got a few layers of books with art trays and desks, because you know this is going to lead to another hallway eventually. But for now, you fall out, so don't go through that door yet. Up here is the door you come through to get to the library. I've got 3 archways and another ladder for the desk here that has a great view of the bee walkway that goes behind the scenes stuff. Over here just more desks, a door, another door that also goes to nowhere. I don't know why that's 2 doors. I thought I put 1 in the schematic. But this view is pretty cool because you can like see the bit of portal, you can see the castle, you'll be able to see even more of the castle when I build it. Because most of the castle is built, I just need to furnish it and put roofs on in the schematic. But this is the top floor. We have a painting over there with a weird wavy mustache as a decor thing with lights. In my head, those are like the top-down shiny lights to show this beautiful piece of artwork. We have a desk here that I want to put probably a storybook on. Same here, and then you've got this spiral staircase in the corner. Oh, sorry, just open the trapdoors. You get the roof. This is one of the... Oh, there's Anna. But yeah, this is one of the taller towers. It's not the tallest tower. I think this is the third tallest tower. Yeah, because this goes through another hallway. I'm explaining this bad. But one of these with the roof on it sticks out this way into a giant tower. That's the that's going to be the kitchens and the armory. On different floors, not on the same one. That would be probably pretty funny to see someone trying to cut a chicken open with a sword. I actually see that on the daily with Minecraft survival servers. Why is there a crafting table down there? What was I saying? Oh yeah. The biggest tower is going to be the bedroom, my bedroom tower, or just my tower in general. It's going to be a giant square one on the back. It's going to go maybe on the same level with that. The bottom of the thing that pops out there. That's probably how tall the biggest tower is going to be with the roof. But right now, in the schematic, it's just a bunch of deep slate bricks. So, you know. But if we head down to the other side of this, got more rooms, a random door. This is the door room, apparently. We go across here. This is going to be the zombie room. Hello? Why is there a zombie? Oh, he's in the tower. He's in the tank tower. Oh. Sorry, the castle isn't open to visitors yet. So sorry, sir. That does prove I need to probably put some glow light in there. But this will go off onto another walkway into one of the towers. So you shut that. But it's just this, but on this side. Because this is going to be a big square building that's on a semi-diagonal. Also, the view out of our window is going to be a wall. But it's going to come out to like here, go back in, and then go in and follow this off. So that'll be fun to build. Actually, I do think I'm going to build this building and this walkway next. Because I don't like the way these windows look. They are just staring through them and it's like a facade. It feels like a TV set currently. Genuinely feel... Oh, also, not to mention, I've got a little step. Because otherwise I can't reach. Also, if I get back off, I am the same size as my wall. I have a love-hate relationship with being this small. But it is even the entire way across. And I cheated it. Because these are stairs, not slabs. Because it doesn't dip back down either of these ends. Actually it does on this end. Why does it not do on that end too? Odd. I prefer it being flat, so I'm gonna quick maintenance on the castle. Sorry about that. But I think I might work on the interior of these towers. Because I know this floor is a bedroom. This floor is a study. This floor is just a staircase to get down to here. Which I also don't know what this room is. kind of forgot. Don't even know if I filled it in schematic. Maybe I have to go that as we go along. But I just wanted to catch you up on the stuff I've been doing while we're not recording, because I'm too dumb and can't figure out how to get the replay mod to work. Also, I'm too lazy to figure it out because I'm good at this college and stuff. So yeah, I've just been working on the castle in between episodes and between recording the main part of the base. Once I finished maybe like 2 or 3 more towers, I'll pop back in and give you a tour. Okay, so next up is here. Already, it's been like 2 hours, I think. Ignore this. I need these bookshelves to put in all the gaps. This is one of the studies. There's a lot missing. It's halfway done, but I got distracted. But now if you look through here, there's a hop. That's because I built the walkway up. Also this giant building here, so from the front down here does allow me to connect, but they very much don't. But they do also leave this weird gap in the middle. It is slabs so nothing spawns down there, but I'm still going to be a little wary of it. We could just throw people in there and they annoy us, I guess. But this on the inside, I have not planned it. But I'm thinking about just making this like the quote-unquote servants' quarters, like just putting a bunch of floors in, putting a bunch of beds on the top floor, and just doing whatever with the bottom floor. I don't know yet. I just built the shell currently. But this is decorated. It's got like a few drawers and a few barrels and a chest up there. It's got a flower and a mushroom. This goes into another tower. Wait. 4th tallest, I think? So this is like the middle tower. It goes pretty much 2 blocks taller than this one. Also, I would think about maybe having a way to fly up here to the little garden, a little fake garden up here or something. Because then you can come up here, look at the portal, look at that. You can look at the sea. I need to put steps in this. Look at the bit of the castle, look at a bit of roof. A bit of roof. Look at the fake window. It'll be good fun. Okay, so I'm currently stood on the roof, which is why I'm facing a light so you can see me. But ta-da! There's these lights everywhere. There's just an iron bar with a lantern on top. Pretty easy to do. They've got these flower boxes. There's a few duplicate flowers because there's not really tall flowers in the game. But we've got peonies, lilacs, sunflowers, some rose bushes, and what are these again? Which plants? We've got a tin with some cake and a pie on it. Now if we had cups in the game, I would have put a cup down, but I can't. And I'm not going to put a flower pot down, because that just looks stupid. But I'll just have this clean. This entire extension on the map. But wow. It looks so funky. Looks so weird. It helps break up the evenness though. But quite a lot. But as you can see, this is going to be the entrance to another tower. And then that's leading to another tower that's here. Then Sorry, hang on, let me just deal with the trespasser. Thank you. This has been lit up. I still need to do wall climbing and stuff in here. Apart from that, I love the windows up there. I would have put some on this side, but you know, I'd kind of run out of room with the window situation. So these are plain windows. I'm gonna put shutters on these ones, and maybe these ones on the inner corners. I don't know what of that one. But this gap here is where another square tower is going to go. So we go to another circle tower back here. Or is it there? It's somewhere in here. Then we go back to a tower. Then just the tower there. So we've got like 6 or 7 towers to go till the bulk of the castle built. But now we go back up to my third room. It's just the big window room. Luckily this window's on the bottom of the wall, you can't see it anyway because it's over there and I'm tiny. So this one's not got that bad of a view. It's not got a building opposite, so you know. But now I'm just happy that this door actually leads somewhere. Currently the only way to the rooftop garden now is too powerful. And even that is difficult, apparently. Thought that I've been working on something. Right. Oh. Well, if we, is it up or down? It's up. Oh. Just raise that a bunch. So there's no spoilers of future areas. But through here we now have a hallway that's enclosed. That will lead into another tower. The and that's 2 floors down here. We'll eventually have a more dingy looking hallway. But I also might just take this door out completely and put the bookshelves across. So we could climb our way back to this one. Because we need to head down to the courtyard. Gosh, there's so many doors. Because the corner, oh, I've opened the wrong doors. The corner of the courtyard is finished. We have a cute little shooting range where you can practice archery. And there will be villagers in this area because they can't get out of here. They'll just be stuck in this one little area. So I'm thinking about having 3 flashes just chilling in here. Which I think would be pretty cool. Then in here we have a church kind of thing. Toilet block in here also needs to be a painting up there. I need to put in. Go get there. So now I have one. Did I bring it over or did I leave it in my storage room? Oh yeah. Yeah. It is. I just prefer this painting, as you can tell, because I put it in 2 areas right now. I love the colours of it. Yeah, the ceiling's very high. Lanterns are very dangly. The windows are quite fancy. We've got we've got another one of the flower-shaped ones, bringing that in from over down by the village. Because in law, that little village is the starting village, and realistically what I should have done is built that village up and then built the castle and then started the swamps and the other things. But this is one of the last things I'm doing on the server. Well, I say that like I haven't got 50 million other projects planned. But this is one of the last projects I have planned. It's the castle and the 2 villages. But I have had an idea with this room. The top floor will still just be like 7 quarters and stuff. But I'm thinking about maybe having this, the bottom floor, and maybe the 2nd floor in it as well. And having all of that be a massive chest room for myself. Because although I'm not grown out of my other chest room yet, I am getting close to it, and I do need like specialized chests just for trims and the other things I have. Because if we hop down here, I need a bunch more room for all my stones and stuff, because I've got a bunch of stone that just needs to be put into double chests, and so I can have my shulker's bag. And then we've got this, which is just a bunch of stuff that just either doesn't fit, or like is miscellaneous that I don't have places for it, like the chorus flower, elytra, stuff like that I'd rather have specific places for. So I'm thinking is I have all my natural stuff down here, like all the dirts and stones and the woods, the turf. Then I move this whole section upstairs to my castle, this whole section up to my castle, and this whole section apart from the tuff and the coral. That will all stay down here. Then just go in. Yeah. Ignore my shelter, everything's a mess down here. I also need to take that banner and copy it a bunch to start putting it on the castle. busy day. It's been 2 days since the last clip where we were making the God, my voice is so low. There we go. Since we were making that. Oh, but no. I'll just recap. It's easier. This little area. It's been 2 days, which has given me plenty of time to keep building. I'll show you what I did. I don't know. Did you like my construction workers uniform, by the way? I made it massive. As you can see, we now have a new tower right here. It's pretty big. Oh yeah, we have a walkway too. So this, ignore this. This is pretty big. Just gonna have a face. There's faces everywhere in my build, and I'm honestly pretty mad about that. But this is like 1, 2, 3, 4 floors. So there's probably just be more bedrooms, I think. And through here, this is the 3rd tallest tower, I think. If I remember correctly, it has 1, 2, 3. 4 floors too. I'm thinking about making this maybe my like lair where I do my magic and stuff. And then I don't know. Maybe just some bookshelves there in the background. This maybe just some rugs on these floors. This way is not built yet. But through this door is this tower, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 floors. And I've dubbed this the prison tower because it only has 1 window per floor, and they're all a little too high for me to see out of. I'm thinking on the lower floors about just maybe having either a ladder or a staircase just at the front, like a spiral staircase in the corner. And having gels like iron bars across the front. But for our probably run out of room in there, we do have this. A dangling cage. My enemies. I don't have any on the server yet, but I probably will eventually, so when I do, I know what to do with them. Oh. I do want to show you the view of just this castle because it's from spawn. The castle is like 3/4 of the way built now. I just have to build 2 more towers and the big grand tower in the middle, which has a very funky roof. Still trying to figure that out. But if we head over here to the spawn compass on Spawn Island with the many junipers, we turn around. Oh, look at it! Ignore the lines. That's just from the schematic. But it looks so cool, my entire area now. So whimsical. So I love the dangling cage. We've got like the little marketplace, the village. We've got the more magical elements with the floating crystals and the mushrooms and the floating island and the giant staffs. And they've got the massive boat that Stella's built me, and they've got the castle looming in the back. Sadly, you can pretty much never view all of my area at one point because I have underground bits, and then I have the portal, the glass portal in the middle that blocks the view of quite a lot of it from either end, which is sad because my map room's underground, my storage area is underground, but my bed is now above ground because I live in this castle. Yes, this entire castle is for me, even though I am 1.5 blocks tall, and all in all, this castle will be 102 blocks tall. From the very bottom of the prison tower. Spire? What's the difference? I don't know. We'll call it a tower. Yeah, from the very bottom of the prison tower, down there, which is the lowest part of the build, to the very, very tippy top of the tallest tower, which will be the big main square one in the middle. It's 102 blocks tall. Although I don't think I'll really count it, because one of them is just a lantern, like a singular lantern, and the other one is just this, like, funky little roof thing I put on. That makes it look very castle-y and not just like a tube. So, let's just say 100 blocks tall. It's pretty much 100 times bigger than me. As you can see, I am walking backwards towards my church because can't press one of the wrong buttons. Did fly? Without me spoiling anything. Because now if we walk this way and upstairs, I believe it is. Let me see. It is. We have this walkway, which is not new, but then we have a kitchen with moon phase windows. Well, that weirdly matches currently. We have a half moon, a crescent moon, and a full, not a full moon, a new moon. Kind of like a flower. And a very beautiful chandelier. Giant table to cook things on. Got a bit of steak cooking over here. In the giant oven thingy. Got some things going on each side. We've got a sink that you can look out the window for. And on the outside of both, there are little, like, just black stone buttons, and then like exhausts. If I could put particles in, I'd put some smoke particles coming out of it. Then up here we have a cute little chimney. The only one on this server. Well, on my castle, should I say. Then we've got this little walkway, which goes around into this building, which is pretty tall. And they've just got this little walkway that's 5 blocks, 5 by 3. That's going to go to the main tower. Again, then over here, nothing's changed over here apart from this cute walkway. Should I have probably made that entire side there have covers on it, including this bit? Probably, to be honest. I probably still can as well. It'll just obstruct this window a little bit. So if you can see, we just have 2 windows then, and I like that crescent moon window. I could always move it to the new moon window, but I like that one too because you see straight out of it. That was just fun in general. So I don't really want to mess with it. It's finished. It's done. The castle's done. Exterior wise anyway. If we quickly walk through here and up through here, there's a castle. I still need to put the windows in. But if we take this way, I'm able to show you. Eventually. Actually, I probably took the complete wrong way. But now this leads directly to this giant tower, which is pretty big, honestly. Especially the top floor. The top floor is huge. I could put another floor in. Then this would probably be problematic. That we'd never use. It's got 3 floors in it. Probably put 4 or 5 in it, to be honest. But we're just gonna perch up here on this roof to get the best view of this one. Oh, it looks so cool. It did end up a lot taller, so it's probably a little bit taller than 102 blocks tall now. It might actually reach up here. The candles, I think it's to here. So we can just count how many higher it is from there. 1. It's on this layer, so it's 3 blocks taller compared to this. 1, 2, 3. This is where the castle ends with the pointy candle bits. Down here is where it begins, technically. Although it doesn't mostly begin there. But this castle is really cool. I could probably put another window, like one of these, just here. In the middle. On these 3 sides. Which I might end up doing. But yeah, I'm glad this is finished. Originally, those towers there were just 3 blocks tall. No, 2 blocks wide, and they were a lot shorter. But I went back through, that's why this area was taller. But I think now I went back through and gave it this extra shape. It looks a lot better. From down here in the courtyard, it's a lot more imposing now. Look at it. It's so tall. It's all for me. I'm so glad this is finished though, because now I can start decorating and putting around the doors everywhere. And it's gonna look so cool when it's finished. Completely finished. But yeah, this has been a project I've been working on for like 3 weeks. I think this is, I'm gonna leave it for episode, I don't know, I'll put it up on screen, or whatever, of LifeBlood, which, honestly, a lot of progress happened today. But before we do end it, I want to go over to Spawn Island and just figure out what it looks like view-wise now. Okay, that looks really cool. This little bell one says windows in the main tower. But look. Oh, it looks so cool. See the rooftop garden? There's a dolphin. Now that is a castle. Yeah, I think that, with my area in the background, that is where I'm going to leave it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next episode. Bye!